3 years old, and I've had my head in the toolbox all my life, pretty much. And guess what? Snap-on, as far as I'm concerned, I bought them when I was young, and they were cheaper. They're very expensive now, but this tool, these are way over everything on the market. They're better. If you're gonna use these every day, they got so many trick tools that you can get in tight spots or made for everything. I worked on Harley Davidsons. They make a special wrench for taking the heads off because it's a curved wrench. It's a special socket, and they made them, and they work great. And I'm very proud owner of Snap-on toolbox and tools.
After he just got done telling you that they suck.
Hand tools. I'm not talking about power tools.
I know.
Hand tools.
But they're not worth the money.
Now they're too expensive, and the average guy gets out of school, going to be a mechanic, can't afford them. They're too expensive. There are alternative tools, but for certain applications where you need a tool that has to be strong and get the job done, you do have to have a Snap-on tool.
No, you don't. You just love the Snap-on wrench thing that hangs on the wall right now. You're being a prisoner of the moment. Dickie, we're gonna go get Icon wrenches tomorrow,
Okay.
and then you're gonna wrench with them, and then you're gonna tell me if you notice a difference.
Snap-on tool.
It don't matter. He's used Snap-on his whole life. He doesn't need it. All he needs to do is try this one out.
I'm just sorry. I know they're not.
This is all his fault.
I know they're not as good as they used to be.
It's not my fault. This
The
is-
rats.
It's not about how
He's
good
going
they
back to
used
the
to be.
dark side.
But in their day, there was nothing better, and they were reasonable before them.
Yeah, but we're not 50 years ago, right? We're that. So
Right
now
now-
I have to hang this disgusting
Right now I-
fucking wrench on my wall.
Right now, I cannot afford to buy Snap-on tools. Alternative tools are just as good for what you
You
need.
got a little dog there?
End of story. Good night.
That's it?
Yes, that's it.
You just talked up. You didn't even say how badass it was. You're supposed to talk about the thing in your hand, not about Harley Davidsons. Go ahead. How badass is that?
For a wall thing, it's
For a
bad.
wall.
This is Josh's, but I'm taking it from him. And, Snap-on tools, like I said, they're costly now, and the guy gets out of school, trade school, and everything. It's most companies will give you the essential tools like the scanners and everything, which are $20,000 Snap-on. But if you have to buy all Snap-on tools and a box, and you're fresh out of school, you're not going to start top wage. You'll go broke paying the payment every month.
All right, there you go. You'll go broke, but you'll have a nice tool.
I
Hey, what do we get
when I
repo?
first started buying
Yeah.
them, I bought them all, and I paid $500 a month 30 years ago, and that's crazy money.
Yeah. All right, we're getting out of here.
Yep, we are. But
See
I
ya.
still am a fan of Snap-on. Hand tools, not power tools. Hand tools.
Tell them how
But
much.
I-
Tell them how much you love that grinder.
Well, the grinder, I throw that to the moon. Piece of crap. But they are making the Icon Harbor Freight that are equal to them. And you know what? If you don't have a badass ratchet and you're not breaking bolts that are frozen for 20 years,
Everybody's asking what happened. He goes, he gets something to hang on his wall. Next thing you know, he's a Snap-on fanboy. 20 seconds ago, he was fucking hating on him. What happened?
no, what I'm saying is, though, if you're if you're working on the average car and the bolts ain't all rusted and frozen off, like the Icon tool and everything, it's way more cost effective for a young man trying to make a living. They will get the job done just as good.
All right.
I have SK, I have Mac, I have Proto, I have Lyle. And you know what? They're all great tools. They've never failed me. So I'm just saying, like, I can't afford to buy 7 open-end wrenches for $900.
What size is that? What size is this?
If this was a
2 and a
real
quarter,
tool,
I think.
2 1/4.
it's more than 2 1/4. Trust me, if this is a real tool, a snap-on reel when you need it. Sometimes some of the things they do have tools this big. This, I would have to say in snap-on, if this wrench will cost you, I'm probably not even exaggerating, $600.
600. Try more.
Yeah, more than that.
Add another 0.
Yeah. So, no, you can buy it.
$750.
Yeah, $750, right.
Spoken like a true Snap-on fanboy. Only $750 for one wrench.
Who now has a job? You come in, you show, I'll charge you $500 to do that job. You need a wrench like you got paid $750 for it. Guess what? You already lost money. I'll buy a cushion wrench old that big and put a pipe on the end of it. And get it.
See, but the thing is here is, yes, Snap-on makes good hand tools. I like their battery powered tools, but I also have DeWalt battery powered tools as well. But
It's better than DeWalt.
if somebody wants
No.
a Snap-on brand, there's Blue Point. That is an
Blue Point is cheaper, but it's just as good. Same thing.
Yes, it's the same thing,
I
just
have a
cheaper.
lot of Blue Point.
It's not that cheap. All right, we're getting out of here, and then we'll argue. We'll argue with this guy sometime next week about this, and we're just gonna tear his fanboy ass to
Here's your
shreds.
guitar back.
What are you doing? I'm trying to.
This is the guitar.
All right, we're getting out of here. This shit's just crazy.